Hey everyone, I'm Naz, the founder of Next AI, and I'm going to show you how Next brings customer context from all your siloed tools across your organization and then brings it to you every morning while you're having coffee. And it's exactly where your team is working, either inside Slack or on email. Let me show you how that's done. So once you log in, the first thing you do is you go to integrations and then you connect your email. You can connect your calendar because then we can have the meeting bot join your meetings and take notes so that we can also use that customer conversation context, and not just customer conversations, but also internal team conversations context for all your deals and figure out what's happening exactly in real time while those conversations are happening. As well as you can connect your Slack. You can also select the channels that you want to sync. And then we are constantly listening to that channel so we know exactly what is a real-time conversation that's happening internally that might affect that deal. And so we're listening to all of this information. And now you go to AI notifications and set up the notifications that you want to be sent to you every morning. So you can select what data you want to see based on what your role is. So for example, what's important for me is getting this information about who is potentially going to churn or has churned and knowing what is the reason for that, so I can save those customers from churning. So I'm going to get this every day in my Slack. And if I go over here, I can see that there are 2 customers that are going to churn. The reason is here. Adobe is one of them. And now I'm going to just reply over here. I can show you Adobe because that's an example deal. The other one is actually a real one, so I can't show you that. So let's ask a follow-up question. Now that we know this, who is the champion on the Adobe deal? Let's also try to find out how or why did they even get interested in trying us. So we figure out what did we pitch, what did they like, what could we kind of work with. Let's just start off there. And so now what Next is going to do is it has context about all the internal conversations we have been having, all the conversations we have been having with customers. And there's also an API that pushes data from all different tools that you have, so you don't have to worry about any missing integrations in here. So we just give it a few seconds and we are now going to have an answer from Next while it goes and looks at this information all across the context graph. So now we know Chris Stevens is the champion on the deal for Adobe. We actually don't know why they initially got interested in trying us. Okay, that's fine. Can you draft an email to Chris, but also use something Adobe launched or said recently in context of what we sell, so that the pitch is strong. Say, just to be clear. And so now what Next is going to do is, because Next has full context of who this person is that we're talking to, and what did they like, what did they not like. It has context of what we sell and what our pitch is, so we have put that context in there as well. And it also can go and look things online, so you can look up online news, it can look up even LinkedIn posts of people. And so it just looks at all that information and just comes back with this contextual email. Let's see what they launched recently. So recent announcement about Adobe Acrobat Studio and some new innovations. They probably talked about that. Yeah, we understand the problem with the Salesforce integration and everything, but because you're committing to AI-driven productivity, there could be alignment. So yeah, we're trying to really save this deal. by looking at what they are doing online, and so kind of aligning with what they believe today. And so I can now take this and send this email across. So yeah, that's next for you.